What's going on, guys? Bassin' Up Mafia here at Lake Marburg today. Gonna rig up one of these Jordan Lee series champ crawls. Gonna rig it up on my GRT jigs. This is a color that I helped name, Blue Bama Crawl. Won a little contest for the color name. Looks pretty nice. Check that out real close. Very nice, very nice. If you want to check these out, I'll link their Facebook in the description down below. You can check them out. But gonna get this baby tied on and see if we can catch some nice ones on it tonight. Just show you how to thread this guy on here real quick. What I like to do is make sure the skirt's all down like that. Take my crawl, take his butt there, thread it right through, down around, poke it out right there, thread him back onto the hook keeper. And there we go. That's how you rig the jig. Look how beautiful that looks. Ain't nothing better looking than that. I think we should definitely be able to smack some on it. We'll see you out there. When you want to use a football jig, the biggest time to use a football jig is when you're around like heavy cover or like rocks. And I'm not talking heavy cover as in grass, like heavy cover like logs and laydowns and rocks. That's when the football jig really comes into play. You want to throw those football jigs in that nice heavy hard cover so that it doesn't get hung up as easy. That big head helps it deflect off of stuff a lot better, and most of the time you don't get as snagged up as easy. You can still get snagged here and there. I mean, it's a jig and you're in hard stuff. It just happens sometimes while you're fishing. But you use one of these in the heavy cover and hard rocks and stuff, and you'll have a lot better time of trying to pull it through and getting it through those rocks. I like to fish this around like the ripraps of the bridge, a lot of around the dam. Sometimes in our lake we got some laydowns here and there and some little rock piles here or there, or if I want to pick apart the cribs. Our lake also has some cribs on it. I'll pick apart the cribs with that football jig a little bit here or there and just kind of pull it around them, fan casting in and out of them. There might actually be some around it. Come on, fish. What the fuck are you doing? F***ing turkey.
Yeah, I heard that. No one doing his thing. Some kid,
there he went again. That's awesome. There he goes.
One behind us.
Oh, there's another one too.
Yeah, the one behind us. I just heard the one behind us.
Oh, what the f***?
Please don't touch this. Damn it!
Is that?
Oh, that was a good one too. What the hell happened here? Oh, what a mess. I'll get it.
There's one. There's one.
There you go. I think so. Yeah, that's a good one.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, it is. That's a really good one. That's what we want. Woo, baby, look at that fish, guys. That is what we came for. Didn't catch many tonight, but we got a big girl. Check her out. Shoo, man. That is a nice one.
That was a nice thing.
Off that jig. Get a picture of that for me. Let's put this big old girl back, guys. Look at that. Look at that big old fish. Let's watch her jump. There she goes. So for this little part, I'm going to go through a couple of these little jigs that I got set up here. Just going to show you a couple of options for different style football heads. This one's one of my favorites. This one I caught a bunch of nice fish on early in the year this year. This is probably one of my favorite cold water options now. This is a little Jordan Lee power bait crawl, the Champ crawl on the back of there. And this is a old Booyah football jig, I believe. I don't even know if they make this style football jig anymore. Got lucky and got it from a good friend of ours. He's selling some old stuff and I got it from him. And then got a Strike King tour grade football jig here. Little watermelon candy crawl color with a candy crawl color Rage Crawl on the back. Rage Crawl's always been one of my favorite jig trailers, especially when I want a nice moving trailer. Like, these moving trailers work really good later in the spring and then all through summer. Summer, this is 90% of the time what you'll find on the end of my jig, one of these Rage Crawls. I just love them. They work so good. Fish love them. They have such good action in the water. And then I have another option here. This is same jig rigged up with a Berkeley Chigger Crawl, Crazy Legs Chigger Crawl. Got a little more movement on the back here. The legs kick also as well. It's another little option. And then I have an older Berkeley style football head jig. This one's a real heavy one. This is a little darker color water option I have, just with that nice June bug trailer on the back there. A little green pumpkin. Kind of almost looks like Bama Crawl a little bit. But that's just a few different options of jigs that you could use or tie up for football jig options. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this jig fishing video. That's going to about conclude it for this one. This was just a little bit of time that I had after work the one day. Went out to Marburg, and this was early spring this year, and most of the bass were just getting ready to come up shallow, and we were just hitting all kinds of cover. Hitting the banks, hitting the cribs, hitting any kinds of laydowns and stuff along the banks and kind of close to deep water. And I even hit all the rocks down by the dam, and that's where we ended up getting the big girl. Not a ton of fish in this one, but we did get a big one. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope you guys can find some of these jig fishing tips helpful. And either way, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and stay tuned for the next one. We'll see you guys.